From glamorous Hollywood princess to polarizing figure under fire, Rachel Zegler has done more than annoy her fans. She's been criticized intensely and she lost people's respect.
She has to go.
Yeah. Weird.
Today we'll break down the exact reasons why Zegler ruined her reputation and what you can do instead to gain trust and make people respect you more. Hey there, I'm Rachel. You might even notice some similarities today of another well-known figure and why people started turning against her as well. The first thing is walk the talk. Rachel plays the lead role in Snow White, and then she goes on saying,
I was scared of the original cartoon. I think I watched it once and then I never picked it up again. Was terrified of it. Never revisited Snow White again. The original cartoon came out in 1937. It's extremely dated.
She hates the original Snow White, that it's outdated, and then she calls her prince a stalker.
Love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
These are all statements that create an enormous gap in her credibility. And there's more.
Different approach to what I'm sure a lot of people will assume is a love story. It's really not about the love story at all, which is really, really wonderful. And
Not a true love story? But isn't that what people want? Isn't that what people expect from a movie like this? A real love story? It doesn't make sense. You can't disrespect the legacy and then, at the same time, trying to make a profit from it. No wonder that people start seeing her as fake. There is a clear disconnect. And people might think, well, if you hate it so much, then why take on the lead role?
I mean, why accept a role if you clearly despise it? Or if you do decide to take that role, don't trash it and insult all the fans.
What she says comes across as inauthentic, even ungrateful, attacking the very thing that she should be celebrating, which makes her the worst PR nightmare.
Rachel Zegler is a PR nightmare. Every time she opens her mouth, it's crisis mode when it comes to Disney.
If you take on any responsibility, try to align your words with your actions, because people respect consistency and people trust someone who is genuine, who walks the talk.
When I was working with Disney, it was the best time of my life, and I had a great time. I have nothing but good things to say.
And by the way, if you can hit the like and the subscribe button, I would genuinely appreciate it. Thank you so much. Number 2 is the fake smile. Have a look.
Right.
Every single interview I've watched, there is this giggling. Honestly, how does that make you feel? For me, it comes across as childish, immature. It just makes me nervous. And then when she's adding this higher pitched tone,
You could just lie. I mean, I'm okay with a little bit of...
it just weakens the impact of her words. If you want to sound more confident, a lower voice tone is the key. But with her, everything comes across as overly acted and overly animated.
But it was
Yeah, I do. I get...
apple emojis as a response.
Talking about overacting, it reminds me of Meghan Markle, where in every scene she has the perfect outfit and the perfect smile. It's just so disingenuous and inauthentic. I'll put a link to all the videos I'm gonna mention today, and I'll put it all below so you can watch it later. Smiling is great when it's genuine. A calmer tone, sounding more real, more honest, more genuine. It makes people respect you more. I think a great example to watch is Zendaya.
I'm just figuring it out like anybody else. I think I'm human. I am nowhere near perfect. I'm learning and trying to be better every day, and despite the red carpet, whatever, I'm just a person, I swear. And as we all are.
Number 3, being pseudo SMART. Zegler can join the buzzword club.
She's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be. Comes to the ideas of women being in roles of power and what a woman is fit for in the world, and who can become a fantastic leader.
Rachel uses buzzwords like leader, empowered, revolutionary, but it sounds scripted, it sounds empty, meaningless. Using smart words is great if you can back them up, but if you pretend to be smart, people see right through it. Authenticity matters, genuine passion matters, but a marketing script, it just sounds forced. You probably know some people around you and they just talk and talk and talk, but they don't really say anything. That's exactly what I mean. If you want to use smart buzzwords, make sure you live by them.
I'm a firm believer that one of the strongest things you can do is be vulnerable.
She's a great example. Try to be honest. Try to be true to yourself.
Personally, I want to live my life authentically. There's a lot of people out there that I don't want to ever look at my life and think that it's perfect. Because, you know, everyone has something they go through.
And if you don't know the answer to a question, if you don't know a topic, then just say that you don't know. And that's okay too.
What does that mean? What does that entail?
I don't really know.
Number 4, too outspoken. Rachel has been very outspoken on her social media about her political and social views, but the biggest criticism was in December 2024, when she was saying, "May Trump supporters and voters and Trump himself never know peace." But this is how she turned half of the country against her. People saw her comments as divisive, especially from someone representing this family-friendly Disney brand. And of course, here are the commentators Meghan Kelly and Ben Shapiro giving their thoughts on this.
She has to go. I'm sorry, Disney. She has to go. Snow White, a beloved American character with a woman who hates more than half the country, the half that just elected Donald Trump.
And then she added, and always remember, free Palestine. First of all, shut the up. You don't know what you're talking about. Can she describe the borders of Palestine? She knows nothing. She's a foolish Broadway actress, and trying to discuss politics with people who have fewer brain cells than they have syllables in their name is always a mistake.
The bottom line, if you want to be respected, don't alienate half of the room. Pick your battles wisely. Be careful what you say, especially if you're a public figure.
You've got to watch what you say online because you could alienate half of your audience. She just seems to be relentless and politically salacious in some ways.
Number 5, me, myself, and I. Rachel Zegler loves to draw all the attention and all the focus on herself.
But I saw the logo and I went, that's my name, Snow White's up there. And I cried my eyes out. And I saw myself on screen and I just wanted to throw up.
Watching her name, watching her image, and it makes her cry and it makes her throw up. And she has all these statements, but at the same time, she puts the focus on her, not on the movie. She goes on saying that she's tired of being recognized, but while telling the story, she's actually highlighting how famous she is.
Delightful,
They
huh?
sing to me
Oh.
all the time.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, I had an instance and there was a man coming out of the men's room and he looked at me and he just went, "I've just kissed a girl named Maria."
There's more.
I get stopped for photos every time I'm online for the Snow White ride, and it is I have to pretend like, oh God.
If someone constantly draws attention to themselves, it signals narcissism rather than confidence. But I guess she knows that.
I'm a narcissist. I was 1 out of 30,000 people. To this day, I mean, 1 out of 30,000.
She just sometimes comes across as, I know it better than you. Would you agree with that? Please leave a comment below. I'd love your thoughts on all of this. People respect those who are humble, who are open, honest, but also who share their struggles and their challenges.
When I found out I was going through a lot of mental health problems and, finding out that I was bipolar was a really big deal for me.
Very shy child. I am still, yeah. Are you still? Absolutely, yeah. Fashion in many ways is like the shield, the guard. It's the thing to like become a character, to come out here and do the interviews and do the things, and then I take it off and I'm the other version.
What you say really matters. It can either make people respect you or turn people against you. And if you don't want to appear fake, if you want to be more likable, then watch this next video. I'll see you there.